we're gonna do this, we have to do it right.
There's like so much more people don't know.
I really wanted to give everybody a fair chance.
Scrap the project now.
It affects us as a family too. You're kind of rude for doing this, but I'm not gonna forgive you.
Assalamu alaikum, beautiful people. If you haven't seen chapter 1 and chapter 2, make sure you click the link down below. Otherwise, you guys might be a little confused. I want to clarify something to you guys. Some of you guys might think that I'm actually making this project against Froggy. That's not the case. The reason why I'm making this project is Froggy is a public figure. And I want to let the world know that it's not okay to judge others.
Guys, obviously you should know it's not okay to judge anyone. And by the end of this project, hopefully you guys will know and you'll have a better understanding of why Froggy does things the way she does. Why she wears the hijab, why she dresses differently, even why she hides her identity.
But one thing I can tell you guys that we'll never find out is where all this food is going when it comes to flavor eating all this.
Bro, if you want to bite, just ask.
No, just eat.
Alright, thank you.
Hello?
Hello, assalamu alaikum Aisha, how are you?
Walaikum salam. Good, how are you?
Not too bad. What I was talking to you about on text message, have you decided if you're okay with the whole project that I'm doing, just to tell everyone what you think about Froggy?
I don't really think that it's like a, good idea. I think that I should talk to her.
Okay, so talk to her and let me know, because obviously we're trying to bring awareness to a lot of things, so if you could give your input, it's gonna help out a lot.
I'll ask her, I'll try convincing her.
Okay, chalo sahi hai. Sounds good, let me know.
Acha.
Okay,
Acha.
assalamu alaikum. Allah Hafiz, bye. Alright guys, I've been trying to get in touch with Froggy's doctor for the past 2 weeks, and I understand due to privacy reasons she doesn't want to be on camera. On top of that, putting Froggy's sister on camera is going to be even more insane. I'm also worried that a lot of people are going to start judging me based on my intentions. They're not going to know the reason why I'm doing this project.
Listen, people are going to judge you regardless. If that's what you really think, then just scrap the project now. Just finish it here. Or just go straight to her parents.
Yeah, chittar khane hai. I can't go to her parents and ask them to be on camera, but I think I should talk to Froggy and just ask her if it's okay for me to interview her sister. I think that's the only way. If we're gonna do this, we have to do it right. Alright guys, so right now I'm sitting with Froggy's younger sister. Why don't you introduce yourself to everyone?
Aisha.
First of all, Aisha, thank you so much for finally coming and sitting with us and talking. I know initially you felt a little uncomfortable that you didn't want to be on camera. Thank you very much for that.
You're welcome.
Tell us a little bit about Froggy. I mean, obviously you're her younger sister, so there's probably a lot of things that you know that we don't know. How would you describe Froggy?
She's nice. She's caring. She's like protective.
When you say protective, what does that mean?
She doesn't want me to like get hurt physically or emotionally or.
Is she bossy?
Well, like sometimes.
Sometimes? Yeah. What if I told you that when I asked Froggy about who she loves more, you or her sister, Rebel, she said Rebel, how would you feel about
Well, that's not true, because I know that our connection is very strong.
You say your connection is very strong.
Yeah.
So would you be hurt if I showed you that she said Rebel is her favorite sister?
Well, kind of, yeah. Because she tells me that we're closer.
How do your parents feel about Froggy being on social media?
Well, they're still adjusting to it.
Is it a lot of criticism that they give Froggy, or are they like okay with it now?
They don't really like it that much.
No?
Yeah.
But does that stop her from pursuing it?
No.
What don't they like about it?
They just don't like the fact that it's out there. She's just kind of like the only big hijabi person.
Do you think your parents don't like her on social media because of like the extended family and relatives, or is it just because they just don't want her to be on there for other reasons?
I think it's both.
A bit of both?
Yeah.
Do you think like people say a lot of bad things?
Yeah, definitely.
How does that make you feel?
It just kind of gets me mad.
And how about the fact that Froggy continues to pursue this social media even though her family is not very happy with it? How does that make you feel? Like, do you want to do the same thing, or does this scare you?
It doesn't scare me.
Are you on Froggy's side or are you on your family's side?
I'm on my own side. I'm just trying to live my own life.
Do you support her though?
Yeah, I support it. Everything outside, like I have to support it. Because if I didn't, then I just feel bad.
Are you just supporting her because you feel bad, or are you supporting her because you care about her?
I'm supporting her because I care about her feelings.
What if you found out that your family doesn't want her to do it, and if she did it, then they don't want to talk to Froggy? Whose side are you going to be on?
Well, that's not new.
So it has happened before?
Yeah.
So whose side did you take?
I was on my family's side, but Loki still talked to her.
How does your family feel that she's friends with a guy who's her best friend?
I don't know, I guess they're getting fine with it now.
Do you think that a guy and a girl can be friends?
I think that a guy and a girl can be friends because I have guy friends too, but I have more girlfriends obviously.
Why is it that Froggy doesn't have a lot of girlfriends?
Well, like especially girls, like they end up gossiping and like don't get me wrong, like, I gossip too, but like not as much as them. Keeping your circle small is like better. She just probably like got along with everyone that she's friends with now because in the past, like I know about all her friends and they haven't been like the best.
So do you think a lot more people want to be her friend now that she's a lot more famous, or that hasn't changed?
Definitely. Like people hit her up now because she's getting famous. That makes me like mad. Like you walked away, stay away.
If Froggy was an animal, what kind of an animal would she be?
Frog.
She'd be frog. So
Leaf.
why would she be a frog? So you think that she just sits there and eats flies, or?
She's really like not always in one place. Like she's always like, you know, everywhere, going everywhere. So she'll be hopping from like lily pad to lily pad.
You know, there was a time that I heard you and Froggy arguing. I mean, quite a few times in the past 3 years I've heard you guys argue and fight. So is that a normal relationship with sisters, or do you guys fight a lot more?
It's a normal relationship with sisters. But like me and my other sister, that's like abnormal because it's like every second. But like with me and Froggy, we don't fight that much.
So do you know Froggy's real name?
Duh.
So why does she hide her real name from the world?
Build a suspense or something.
Is it okay to lie once in a while, or do you think lying is not acceptable at all?
Lying's perfect. Like that's what makes you perfect. Lying.
Do you think Froggy lies?
Yeah,
Do you lie?
I lie a lot. Sometimes I try not to, but like it just slips out. Like little lies though, like not like big fat huge lies. Like just lie, but like my mom will be like, "Did you ever do the garbage?" I'll be like, "Yeah," and it's still there.
Now, if there was something that you'd want to tell Froggy, but you could never say it to her face, what would it be?
Sometimes you piss me off, but like
Alright.
it's fine. Like I love you more. I know that I get on her nerves more, but like sometimes she will make me mad. But you know I don't have like the guts to do anything, so I like keep it inside of me and like clench my fists and everything.
Now, let's say tomorrow Froggy said, "You know what? I'm leaving you. I'm never gonna speak to you again." And that's actually the last time you're ever gonna see her.
Like
She's
for
leaving.
real, for real.
For real, for real. What would you want to say to her?
I wish you the best in life. I hope that you remember me and everything we've been through, because you know, like you're my best friend, you're my everything, and yeah, I love you. And you're kind of rude for doing this, but I'm not gonna forgive you. So just live your life in kind of guilt.
Has Froggy ever lied to you about something and you caught her lying?
I don't think she was like intentionally lying. She probably said something and then like for example she'll be like, "Oh, I'm coming home at 7," and she ends up coming at 9. She doesn't know that she's coming home at 9. She just assumed that she was gonna come home at 7.
What is it?
What should it?
Say what you need to say.
What's the question?
So, she wants distance from the family, or do you think it's just because that's just how he is?
Sometimes like she tells me that like I need some time away, I need some time, and I understand that everyone does.
At the end of the day, what is one thing that you want to tell everyone about Froggy?
Froggy may seem like really weird to you guys because she's like the only girl that's doing this and she's like most known in Pakistan, but honestly she's actually like really hardworking and she's committed not only to her work but also to her family, and she has a lot going on all the time, but she still like maintains, you know, like a nice fake smile.
So are you saying that internally Froggy's actually sad, but she's just putting on a fake smile for the world?
Well, sometimes, yeah, and I know that.
And how does that make you feel?
Well, I try helping her with everyone. I like advising people. Yeah, I try giving her advice sometimes even though I'm younger than her. Well, that's what makes our bond special.
Do you think she just doesn't want to tell anyone because she doesn't want sympathy from the world, or do you think she doesn't want to tell anyone because for other reasons?
Kind of sympathy. Like she's always wanted to feel like good about herself. She probably does, but like she doesn't want to like have people feel bad for her.
Do you think Froggy has a lot of secrets?
Yeah, not for me, not too many. I feel like she has some that she doesn't really think of, but they're still there.
Alright, well, thank you so much for being part of this, Aisha.
You're welcome.
And just so you know, the Froggy didn't say anything that revolves her favorite. I just wanted to get
Yeah, I know that I'm a favorite. I already knew that.
After speaking to Aisha, I also had an opportunity to speak to Froggy's other sister, and this is what she had to say. Alright guys, so I have Froggy's middle sister, Rebel, here. Thank you so much for being part of this project, first of all. What would you like to tell everyone about Froggy?
Froggy, as you guys know, is my older sister. She's very hardworking, very kind. She's just really outgoing. She's really smart.
A lot of times I see Froggy that she hangs around with a lot of people that are guys. You know, not a lot of girls are her friends. What's the reason?
girls are not so real in her eyes. She has a lot of guy friends that she could trust her secrets with and everything because of the fact in her past, like, it wasn't that good.
So Froggy's well known in the community. How does that make you feel? Does it make you feel good that your sister is quite popular?
Yeah, to be honest, it does, because who doesn't like fame?
If you do enjoy fame, how come you never pursue this? Or do you want to pursue this in the future?
I'm just not really that kind of social person like she is.
So as far as her parents, I mean, I know that they see people sometimes, they're not very supportive overall, but how is her family? You know, initially I know that they weren't supportive, but how are they now? And do the relatives that are far away, do they still talk and say things when Froggy's making videos?
Well, yeah, they used to talk before, and I mean, still do kind of. But
does that stop her from making
no,
videos?
she's like I said, she's very outgoing, so it doesn't stop her at all. Like, she does what she has to do.
So recently, Froggy released a video where she was crying. How did that make you feel?
It was very heartbreaking to see my sister cry like that, especially on camera. If she would like come and tell us as a family, maybe our words would have changed her perspective to make the video. She would have held back to make it, like, it didn't have to be that public.
Do you think that she cannot discuss things with family and friends? Like, she's bottled up inside at times?
Yeah, you know, like how she's used to holding the camera every time? Like, she just pulls it out and says whatever she has to.
But do you think she just puts on an image on social media, but there's so much more that people don't know?
There's like so much more people don't know, but like everybody thinks it's like okay. Everybody's like, oh, she's famous, she has a good life, but it's not really the truth.
How close would you say you and your sister are? Or do you think she's much closer with Aisha?
No, I mean, this image that they have online is like they're closer, but this image we have at home is I'm closer. I've helped her throughout so many hard times back in the days. We both are like closer in age too, so.
So do you think that Froggy just puts on a social media image where she's happy and smiling, but inside it's not the case?
Yeah, at times. There's days she's actually happy, but there's days that she has to act happy, but she's not really happy.
Have you ever seen Froggy argue with your parents?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen and experienced a disagreement between them? How does that make you feel, and how did she handle that?
She's like very smart about her ways. Like, she has different kinds of ways to handle it, but the way my parents handle it is like a different way.
As far as Froggy's brother, Froggy doesn't really talk much about him. Why is that?
He's very busy in his own life, and we really don't like talk to him on a daily.
So how does your family felt in the past 3 years? Froggy having a guy friend, a guy best friend, that's me.
Yeah, so technically the past 3 years were very hard. First it was like, no, you're not leaving the house, and then after the stage was like kind of getting more chill.
So right now Froggy is the most famous female YouTuber in the whole of Pakistan. A lot of people are obviously gonna make videos against her, and a lot of controversy that started too. How does that make you feel, and do you think Froggy should continue on, or she should just stop because a lot of people are always after her?
Whatever people have to say, like, you shouldn't care about it. If you gotta do what you gotta do for your future, then you have to do it.
I know that you guys are always moving as a family. Does that have something to do with Froggy?
No, not really. I don't know, to be honest, like, yeah, the environment does affect you. It wasn't all based on that, though there was other situations.
Having an older sister that doesn't really spend as much time as she could with you because she's always busy, how does that make you feel?
Makes me feel kind of alone. I really don't have anything to do, like, every single day. It's boring, but when she comes home, it's fun. We have like our own sister time, which is like really nice, but when she's like outside all the time, it like affects us as a family too, especially as sisters. Her company matters.
Do you know Froggy's real name?
Obviously.
So why do you think she hides her name?
To be honest, I don't know. Personally, it's a good question. I have never asked her.
So if Froggy was a city, what city in Pakistan would Froggy be?
Definitely Lahore.
Lahore?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Even though she wasn't born there, it's crazy there, and she's a little local herself, so.
What would you want to tell everyone? Something that they don't know about Froggy.
Everyone has this happy-going image of her, which is not really the truth of how she is. Like, there's so much more to life than just being on a camera. It's not always about being happy. Everybody has feelings, emotions. Everyone has those days. She's very outgoing, hardworking, and like, she's really strong. To be honest, there's times people have put her down, but she's like the type to come back up each time, you know?
Do you think Froggy at any point in her life has ever been depressed?
Everything we've gone through together as a family, she has been depressed.
Thank you so much for obviously giving your input. It means a lot to us. What do you think about Froggy's sisters, everything they said?
I think they were being honest. Froggy's a strong, independent woman. From what they were saying, she bottles it up. She has a lot of stuff still inside her that she's not revealing to anyone else.
And you know, the thing is, I really wanted to give everybody a fair chance before we speak to Froggy, so that everybody can speak their mind. I think the time has come now that we want to find answers to the questions that are still unanswered.
The only way you're really going to get to the bottom of this is all these unanswered questions. Nobody can really answer them but herself.
The only way to get answers to these questions is to get Froggy into the red room. Tune in next time and we'll put an end to all this. Till then, you can enjoy your chocolate, but I think you finished it. I'll get you more.
Thank you.